Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Happy Friday. Today's video we're going to be talking over the trade that I took today. As you can see, it's a lot of chop, so it was um, pretty much one and done, quick trade. I'll put on the chart executions as well, so that way you guys can see. Um, but first, as you guys know, it's Friday, so I always like to do shout outs. So first shout out goes to Jake in the Discord. Jake took an awesome trade on CPI yesterday. So that was a pretty good trade. He made like over $3,000. So shouts out to Jake. Also want to shout out Dominic as well, who's been trading really well this week. And also too, remember guys, he has his channel called Scifilevel. I'm gonna link it down in the description below as well. He's been posting a lot of videos recently as well. So guys, go check him out. He's been trading really well, and he has really good explanations, in-depth explanations in terms of how he trades, the things that he does well, and the things that he can improve on. So also too, shouts out to Josh. Josh is been a mainstay in the Discord as well, giving out really good advice, trading really well this week as well. So always proud of him. Always great to have him in the Discord and helping myself and helping anyone else too. Um, Shouts out to Don. Don has been trading consistently as well. He's been doing well in his trades. So shouts out to Don. And then lastly, thank you again to Logan Curtis. I don't even know if he watches these videos, but he's in our Discord as well. Very experienced trader. He's been doing really well. But not only that, too, his advice has been so helpful to myself and to other people in the Discord too. So thank you again, Logan, for everything that you provide in our Discord channel. Um, in our Discord, I don't know why I'm saying channel. Uh, that's the YouTuber in me, I guess. But anyway, so let's go over this trade today. Um, Looking here, it was a very quick one and done trade, right? You can see here these blue lines are developing value areas, um, as well as too you have a lot of chop going on in between the white lines, which are the actual value areas, and then the blue lines too, right? So here, I just understood that it had to be a quick trade. It had to be something where we had to take it quickly. We had to understand that it's not something that we can be in for a long period of time. And I didn't want to be greedy, right? So if I go on to replay and this thing is acting a little weird, give me 1 second here. So if I go on to replay and I look at right here, right? So I start trading 8 p.m. Eastern, which is Tokyo Open, right? So this is 9:56 or 7:56 at this candle here, right? What you see here, if I delete volume profile real quick, is that we're in a lot of chop. I don't like trading tight ranges like this, right? But I did understand that we were coming close to prior day point of control, and we were coming close to, and we were at actually current session value area high, right? So I've simplified my trading this week. I only sell at value area highs, I only buy at value area lows. As we continue, nice rejection off high volume here, reverse hammer as well. I love to see that. But again, I wanted to wait until 8 o'clock because I know that 8 o'clock candle is always a volatility candle, for the most part anyway. So you'll see here, boom, huge sell. So I could have taken that trade and I would have literally been done in one candle, right? But I knew that, okay, we're at value area lows now, right? I'm only going to look to buy. I'm only going to look to buy, right? But again, you have to look for something convincing. Just because you're heading higher doesn't mean that, okay, you should buy there. Now, would it have worked? Absolutely, right? But I didn't get any convincing candle for me to buy. Yes, you could have said this, right? But if that was truly a convincing candle, I'd love for it to pull back. It doesn't have to pull all the way back, but then follow up with a nice green candle on high volume. We did get increased volume here, but that volume again is not like this. Now, I'm not expecting it to be like this, but I'd like to see a little bit more like this, right? Look at that. That is a beautiful candle. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yep, we are shorting. We're going to enter on three contracts here. We're going to wait for a pullback. We entered on two more at 1950, right? And then as we started heading lower, we started adding contracts. So it was really good. Again, we played a lot of defense today, right? So you can see my cells are all around the same place. This trade literally took minutes. And we played a lot of defense. We had some contracts filled, right? You'll see here that value area low was about 9.75 or 10, right? So as we're heading lower to that point, we're taking profits off. I took two off at 11.50. I took two off at 10. I took one off at 11.25. And then I had a couple, or I had four runners. Um, we got stopped out at 13. I was hoping we could head lower before we get to my break-even point, but we did not. So that's fine. Ended up getting stopped out at 15.50, so that was break even. And yeah, now in my mind, as I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, well, maybe we could be heading lower here, but we never did. I mean, we did, right? But it's been a lot of chop. And I had the idea, well, maybe I can just hold it here and see if we continue to go lower. But I'm realizing that my strategy, and I've known this, but I've never implemented this for a while, but my strategy really is based on the value areas. Now, if we have a lot of momentum coming down and we continue to go lower, then of course I'm willing to take it. But we never got that, right? We got a lot of chop. We were in a lot of chop. I mean, look at this price action. This price action's absolutely terrible, right? So we just took what we got and we ran with it. Now, we'll look at the profit and be like, well, that's only $97. My fear, so we'll talk about my fears first. My fear is that a $97 profit is cool, right? But what happens when you take a loss? You know what I mean, right? You would hope that your losses are less than your wins. The way that I can prevent that is by having, when you have a significant move like that, your stop loss should always be lowered, right? It should be a dynamic stop loss. And for myself, it should be placed at the last pivot point around the value area high. Initially, my stop loss today was above prior day point of control at about 30, right? We never really got there. We didn't really get close to there, right? After we got into our position, the highest we went was after the candle we entered, right? So we never got close. I literally could be holding my stop loss there the whole time right now, but it doesn't make sense to do that, right? We got exactly what we wanted. We lowered our stop loss, so that means we lower the potential risk that we are, or the risk that we're taking in our position. So that's really good. I just have to make sure that when I enter, my full size position is happening on confirmation. So as you can see here, after we had this candle, we added a couple, right? We just wanted a pullback, so we got a pullback, right? At this time, we only had five contracts, so it's fine. But as we continued lower, we added, and as we continued lower, we added, right? Stop loss was moved to here eventually, and then moved to here eventually, and then break even, right? So we just need to make sure that we're continuously doing that. Again, like I said earlier, we just have to take what the market gives us, right? It gave us that, we took it, we're done. I could have held, it could have gone lower, but there's always a high, not a high probability, but there's always a probability that this could reverse and then start heading higher, especially while you're in this tight range. There's no guarantee that you're breaking lower until you see significant volume going through, pulling back, and then continuing. So, but yeah, now let's talk about um my trading as a whole throughout this week. I've had a profitable week and I've been trading well. Even after Monday's trades or Sunday nights, I can't even remember anymore. But even after this loss, we've done really well. We've traded really well. We've stuck to the plan, right? We've stuck to the process. We've been downsizing, right? So you'll see the profits only one day above $200 this week, which is completely fine. I don't really care. And I think it's been good that we've sized down a little bit. I know I was talking to Josh about this like maybe a week and a half ago or so, and he was asking me, why do you think, like, what is the reasoning for you to size up, right? And he's like, if you really think about it, it comes down to ego. Ego is the reason why we size up. Ego is the reason why we want to attain larger profits, that we want to get larger payouts, right? At this point in my journey, I am still I would say that I'm still in the beginning phases, right? I've only been trading futures for wow, 10 months now. That's crazy, but only 10 months. We have gotten a couple payouts, which is awesome, but at the same time, we need to make sure that we're slowing things down, sticking to the process, and then over time, then yes, absolutely, we can start trading with larger size, right? My maximum position sizing right now is about $300, so we want to make sure we're keeping it like that. Um, but at the same time, too, I don't have to try to aim for $300 wins. For myself, just getting the wins and sticking to the process is so much more valuable than having large profits, right? Because large profits doesn't exactly show that you're doing well, right? What does show that you're doing well is that you're sticking to the process, you're taking your trades as they come, you're not forcing anything, you're not having FOMO, you're not revenge trading. If you're able to do that, then over time you will see, as long as your strategy is actually a profitable strategy, over time you will see that you will be profitable. And that's something you just have to stick to. A lot of times we end up seeing a lot of people on Twitter or wherever, Instagram, right? People talking about their trades, how they made $10,000 today, how they made $5,000 today, whatever, whatever. But there's so many times where these people lose and they don't show you, right? And I think I've always said this about my channel that the goal of my channel is that one day my kids in the future can literally go back to my first video and watch every single video up until I become a profitable trader, right? And they see what it's actually like for someone, right, who's not gifted with the talent of trading from the very beginning, right? They see someone who's worked extremely hard to be able to be a profitable trader and to be able to take care of their family through trading, right? So that's really what I want this channel to be. I want it to be a historical relic in the future where people can be like, okay, this is how you become a profitable trader. So, am I turning the corner? I don't know, but I think I am, right? So, out of my last 9 days trading, only two losing days. Every other day has been a winning day. This can be considered a break even day, but I feel like I am turning the corner. I feel like things are getting better. I think I'm sticking to the process a lot better. I'm sticking to the things that I need to do in a much better way, and it's been going well. So I'm definitely happy about that. And I'm excited for what's to come. Still have about 2 full weeks left in this calendar month. So we'll see how things go next week. But this was a really good step in the right direction, just taking our time. Um, Quick update on the other accounts too. I did end up taking a trade on these two accounts. So I need to take a trade at least once a month. You can see here $10 loss there, $9 win today as well. We actually took this trade in the opposite direction after we were closed out. We took a bullish trade off value area lows. So we were only aiming for $10. We got out on that candle, perfect, and then we started heading lower, so that was good. But um, yeah, so update on those. Of course, three funded accounts right now. I do have a fourth one to activate. I just really want to focus on my main account right now. I don't really care about getting another 50K account or even potentially a 150K account right now. I just want to focus on this till the end of the month. Hopefully by the end of the month, we'll see where we're at. If we're still doing well, if we're eligible for a payout, we'll assess everything at the end of the month. But in reality, for me, it's just about sticking to the process. If I'm simplifying my trading, I'm buying where I'm supposed to, I'm selling when I'm supposed to, I'm sticking to value areas as the targets, then I think everything will come into play. So, Yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you guys are doing great. Hopefully, you guys have had a great week this week. Hopefully, you guys have had a better week than I have. Um, I've had a good week, so hopefully your week was better for yourselves. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Hopefully, you guys are trading well and staying safe. And yeah, keep trading Stokely. Have a great weekend and see you guys next week.